Good evening, everybody. Let's see, are we on? Are we what? We're good to go. Good evening, everybody. Patrick O'Dwyer here. It's 8:30. It's another evening for some healthy living tips. So, tonight is about food storage. And you wonder, well, what's that about? Well, healthy food is usually fruits, vegetables, things like that, and we buy them fresh. So, how do we store them to get the best value, and do we end up throwing them out because we didn't store them incorrectly? Well, I did, and I did on and off because I didn't eat them quick enough, and I used to be always giving out, and I tried different storage stuff to store them in, and 2 weeks ago, I think I put it up on Facebook anyway, but 2 or 3 weeks ago there, someone suggested I used to prep. I'd prep my onions, prep your peppers, prep your cucumbers. But after 2 days, they might be all gone soggy in the Tupperware I had. And so then I tried freezer bags. That didn't work either. Put them down the bottom of the fridge. That didn't work either. And then someone said to me, put them in glass jars. Bingo. Absolutely perfect. Brilliant tip. So I did a little bit of homework and said there must be some other tips out there, and I've come across them. Okay, so tonight. So, does it ever happen to you? You take the time to get a healthy recipe, you make the shopping list, you go to the store, you come back, you put everything away, and then all of a sudden the week has flown by and your produce has wilted into mushy brown mess. Happened to me on numerous occasions. Didn't use up what I had. And usually, actually one that happened that way would have been spinach. I just couldn't keep it fresh, and I did everything, putting paper towels, everything that I was suggested. But the glass jars worked. Nothing is more discouraging than wasting food when trying to eat healthy. The good news is that it doesn't have to keep happening. So, here's a few simple tips to keep those fruits and veg happy. So, first one is tips for storing in or out. That's the first thing you have to understand. Many fruits and vegetables last longer on the counter, while others will perish if left out of the refrigerator. So here's a quick guide. Store the following items in the refrigerator, in the fridge, okay? So store these ones. These ones go in the fridge if you're making notes. These ones go in the fridge. And if you miss any of these, give me a shout, I'll give them to you. Chopped fruits or veggie, store in glass. Hey, happy days. So once again, confirm what I was told, and it works. So new ones to me then: root vegetables, carrots, beets, radishes, parsnips, turnips. Remove the greens first and bag them as described below, which is put them into, I'll do the second part. You wrap them in a damp cloth, refrigerate them in an open-ended bag. So leafy greens and herbs, you wash and pat them dry, or use a salad spinner, which I have and which is a pain in the ass. So the other way is just as easy, I think. Then wrap in a damp paper towel and refrigerate in an open-ended bag. So you do the same with the turnips, the parsnips, radishes. Put them in an open-ended bag and keep them in the fridge. This next one's berries and mushrooms. Store in their original packaging in the fridge. Eggplant, store in a paper bag to slow ripening. Corn, you don't see corn on the cob that often in the shops, but it is every so often I see it in Lidl in the season. So it's best to eat it as soon as you buy it. So really only buy it and eat it on the same day, and that saves all that. But when that's not possible, refrigerate it with the husks intact and for no more than 2 days. So really, it's a buy it, eat it, use it that evening. Don't buy it thinking you'll use it at the weekend. Most other vegetables can be kept in open-ended bags or in the vegetable drawer, the crisper, unbagged in the bottom of the fridge. Things like broccoli, bell peppers, cucumbers, fennel, scallions, cauliflower, celery, Brussels sprouts, squash and ginger. Now, I have to say, peppers that I've been buying lately, it didn't matter whether I put them in the fridge or not, in the crisper in the fridge, if that's what you call it, the drawer at the bottom, the vegetable drawer, they seem to go off fairly quickly. So I have found since I bring them home, chop them up, put them in the glass jar. Happy days. Really, really works. So give it a go. Let me know how you get on. On the counter or in the presses, you can keep the following items in a cool, dry space away from direct sunlight. Potatoes. So I take the potatoes out of plastic and put them in a bag, and it's a special potato bag. Squash, same. Bananas, store if you want to ripen them quickly. So sometimes we get green ones. Put them into a paper bag, or move to a refrigerator to slow them. So if you want to get them going quick, put them in a bag. If you want to slow down the ripening process, put them in the fridge. Fruits like peaches, plums, nectarines, apricots, and cherries, they should be left up on the countertop. Whole pineapples and melons, again, countertop. Apples that are not too ripe, countertop. Lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits, move to the refrigerator if you want them to slowly ripen. So make your choice. And seemingly, I read as well also that if one fruit is ripening and it's with the other, it'll speed up the other fruit, no matter what type, to ripen quicker. So if you want to do them separate, keep one ripening slower, you want it for the end of the week, keep it away from the fruit that's ripening, that's coming to ripen. Avocados, store in a paper bag to speed the ripening up, or move to the refrigerator to slow it down. That's simple as that. And don't forget about frozen veg. Because as I said the other day, I gave this tip the other day about frozen veg. They're picked when they're picked and frozen. A lot of these plants are very, very, very close to the farms, because they're big, huge farms, and they freeze them very, very quickly. Flash freeze them, boom. So they're fresh. The mineral content is there. So using frozen veg is a very, very good way to get good, nutritious variety of vegetables when you can't pick them fresh, and very good, very simple for if you're in a hurry to make a meal. All of these tips came from Stacey Kendi. She's a board certified specialist in oncology, nutrition, and integrative nutritionist. So that's who put these tips together. I'm just relaying them, and I'm going to put some of them into practice. Hopefully you will as well. See how you get on. Because there's not much good going to the store, or going to the shop, or going to Aldi, Lidl, Tesco's, Dunn's, wherever you shop. There's not much good going there, buying the fruit and veg and not being able to eat it. That's the bottom line. So if we can get a few extra days and get storage out of it and get it to the weekend, and we can make it use, because not everybody can go to the shop every second day to buy fresh all the time. So how we store it is important. So if you want to get those nutrients and get the most value out of it, try those few tips. These from today on, or well, from yesterday, I have a few uploaded. All these videos will now go to my YouTube channel, iPodrick. You'll find them under Healthy Living Tips. So I have a YouTube channel called iPodrick. Look at Healthy Living Tips. All these videos will be put up there. Okay. So I've started working on it today. I have 10 or 11 gone up. These ones will all go up automatically, and the older ones I'll put up over the next few days. So if you're looking if you want to reach new heights and you feel you're not running on maximum, in other words, if you're running on empty, you need to do something about it. That starts with the one thing that you do on a regular basis, and that's fuel your body with food. So maybe you're not fueling your body properly. So that's where energy comes from. That's how you can run on your maximum, get the best out of your day, get the most energy, have the most out of life, is by putting good fuel in your body. If you'd like to have a conversation about how to maximize that, please give me a call. If you want to have a conversation about how to upscale what you're already doing, give me a call. If you're an athlete, give me a call. It all makes a difference. You don't think the likes of Tom Brady, who has won, I think this was his 6th Super Bowl, 6th or 7th. He's the oldest person I think he's 41, and he keeps going back and he keeps putting it down and saying, it's my diet, it's my diet. Who's the best tennis player in the world? Djokovic. Go and find out what he eats. Who's the best ladies tennis player in the world? Go and find out what she eats. One of the sisters, I'll give you a tip. And you'll see more and more Premiership footballers moving towards more plant-based foods. So if you're an athlete, don't rule it out. I'm going to do a chat about athletes one of the evenings. And that's it. We're done. So it's 10 minutes, not too bad. So good night. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please share with your friends. If you'd like to, give it a thumbs up. And we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Good luck.